Okay, boys and girls, last page for lesson 9.4, page 384. Okay, so this is the last video and then I'm gonna let you work by yourselves, okay? Maybe you're already too tired of listening to your teacher for many videos. Okay, all right, so science and math. Okay, let's go ahead and start reading. Oops, sorry, I always click on the wrong button. Start reading the problem here. Okay, evaporation changes water on Earth's surface into water vapor. Water vapor condenses in the atmosphere and returns to the surface as precipitation. This process is called the water cycle. Remember that I made you draw a picture of the water cycle? So this is about the same thing, okay, this information. The ocean is an important part of this cycle. It influences the average temperature and precipitation of place. That's why when you go to the beach, it's hotter than when you normally live. Okay, so if you compare the temperature of San Carlos right now with the temperature that we have right here in Douglas or Agua Prieta, San Carlos will be hotter because there's more vapor, there's more humidity because the ocean is there, of course. The overlay graph below uses two vertical scales to show monthly average precipitation and temperatures for Redding, California. Use the graph for 10 through 13. Okay, so number 10. About how much precipitation falls in Redding, California in February. Okay, so we need to look for the precipitation for this month. Okay, so which axis is the precipitation? Okay, let's look at the key. So the bar, the red bar, means precipitation, and the blue line segments means the temperature. Okay, so we need to find the blue bar, the red bar for February, which is this one right here. Okay, so this bar goes all the way to this part. It stops right here. Okay, so this line is 4 and this line on the top is 5. And this bar stops right in the middle. So which number is between 4 and 5? 3, right? So the precipitation would be, 4, no, sorry, 3 is down here. So between 4 and 5, of course, it's the 1/2. Okay, so 4 and 1/2. So the precipitation in February would be about 4 and 1/2 inches, because this means precipitation in inches. Okay, so we're going to write the word inches to label our number. About 4 and 1/2 inches. Okay, number 11. What is the average temperature for Redding, California in February? So we do not need to look at the red bars anymore. We need to look at the line segments. So for February, the line segment or the plotted point is on line number 5. So what is the average temperature, for line number 5? But the temperature is right here. Okay, so these are the numbers that we need to use. Okay, so this line represents 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so the average temperature would be about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. Number 12, explain how the overlay graph helps you relate precipitation and temperature for each month. Okay, so for number 12, we can relate this information using the same graph. Okay, that means that we can look at the precipitation and the temperature using this graph at the same time. Okay, so what I want you to write for number 12, is the following. Okay, so let's go ahead and write. You can see the precipitation and temperature for each month at the same time. Okay, feel free to pause the video right now so that you can copy this answer to number 12. You can see the precipitation and temperature for each month at the same time. Okay, number 13. Describe how the average temperature changes in the first 5 months of the year. Okay, so the first 5 months of the year, the average temperature. So from January to February, the line segment goes up. From February to March, the line segment goes a little bit higher. From March to April, it goes up. And from April to May, it goes up. So how is this temperature moving in the first 6 months of the year? 5 months of the year. Is it increasing or decreasing? Okay, is it going up, increasing, or is it going down, decreasing? What do you think? It's going up, right? So that means that the temperature is increasing. Okay, so that's what we're going to write. The temperature is increasing. Okay, it's going up. All right. 14. Which day had an increase of 3 feet of snow from the previous day? Okay, so to find the answer for this, we need to use this line segment. Okay, so from the previous day. So we need to compare, let's go ahead and start comparing day number 1 with day number 2. Okay, what is the difference between day number 1 and day number 2? So day number 1 landed at 1, and then day number 2 went all the way up to 3. Okay, so here's a difference of 3 feet of snow. Now let's compare day number 2 with day number 3. Day number 2 stopped at 3, and day number 3 moved up to 4. So between day number 2 and day number 3, there's only a difference of 1. Okay, but we don't want that 1. We are finding 3 feet of snow. Okay, between day number 3 and day number 4, there's no change. So this is a 0. Okay, then between day number 4 and day number 5, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 4. Okay, it stopped at 4, and then day number 5 moved all the way up to number 7. So that's a difference of of 3. Okay, and this one is not 3. This one's 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's a difference of 2 right here. Okay, and then day number 5 and day number 6, there's only a difference of 1. Okay, so between day number 4 and day number 5, there's a difference of 3. Okay, so day number 5 shows a difference of 3 feet from the previous day, which is day number 4. So your answer would be letter C. Okay, that is what your answer would be. All right. Okay, so that is the end of the lesson. Let's go ahead and take a look at the homework very quickly. If I can find it. Let me just go ahead and see where the homework might be. Homework. Okay, so let me see if I have it right here. Let's see if this one shows the homework. Bear with me, please. Assessment. No, I don't have the homework book here. Okay, so I guess I need to open it in a different screen. Okay, so let me go back to the classes right here. And then I'm going to change and use my student account. Okay, And then I'm going to click on the classroom, click on classwork, and usually the books are the first ones that show up. Okay, so here it is, Go Math homework book. So this is the one that I want to click. Okay, I'm going to click on the link so that it will open my book. And then contents, I need to find chapter 9. Chapter 9, lesson 9.4. Okay, line graphs. So this is your homework. Okay, so for the first one, we need to make order pairs. Okay, so the first order pair is this one. So this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Okay, so 10 would be your first number, 8 would be your second number. Then you're going to open a new set of parentheses and you're going to use 11 as your first number and 11 as your second number. So this will be the same number. Okay, and then you're going to open another set of parentheses and then you're going to use 12 as your first number and 16 as your second number, and so on until the last one. Okay, so you need to have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you need a total of 7 order pairs. Okay, in number 1. All right, second question. What scale would be appropriate to graph the data? So for the scale, okay, we need to look at the temperature, at the numbers for the temperature. Okay, so our smallest number is 8 and our greatest number is 41. Okay, so which scale would be appropriate? So of course, for the scale, we need to start at 0 and then move all the way up to 41. Let's just go ahead and say we're going to stop at 45. Okay, for the scale. All right, and then the interval. Okay, so for the interval, we are going to skip count by fives or tens or 20s. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, so would the pattern be? Skip count by fives or by tens or by 20s. Pick one number. Okay, which number would you want to use? Okay, this number will be the difference between the first number, which is 0, and then the second number, and so on. Okay, and then for number 4, it says to make a line graph. Okay, so you're going to use this one's right here. Okay, you're going to use this for your line graph. Okay, count how many lines you have. Okay, count how many lines you have on the top. Okay, going on the vertical axis. Okay, maybe you want to use that number of lines so that you can figure out your interval, your pattern. Okay, maybe you want to use the 5 going up by fives. Okay, so this would be 0. Okay, then 5, then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. Okay, and then the numbers on the bottom are the same. Okay, you need to use a scale for those numbers or interval. Okay, so this first line would be 10 a.m. This one will be 11 a.m., 12, okay, in noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Okay, you need a title for this line. You need a title for this line. You need a title for your line graph. Okay, where are you going to get those titles from? Okay, you can use the same titles, okay, from this one right here. Okay, so that is it. Okay, and then plot the order pairs, connect each point or each dot with a line segment, and use the graph to answer the other questions. Okay, don't forget to also do page 190. When you finish your homework, please turn it in. Take your time, ask questions. Okay, I'm available to answer any questions. All right, Have a happy Easter break, and we'll see you back on Tuesday, I think. All right? So see you later.